You're listening to the Outer Banks This Week podcast, a place for people to hear what's going on up and down the beach and to get the truth about what really goes on around the Outer Banks. So, are you ready? Here we go.
All right. Thank you so much, Wes. Outer Banks This Week podcast, episode number 86. And it's all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive in Manio. I was riding by the lot the other day looking at all the cars and the sheds that he has out there. And I was like, man, Kelly's really stocked up for the holiday season that's fastly approaching. Yeah, it'll be Thanksgiving before you know it. I know we haven't even gotten to Halloween yet, but it just feels like the holidays are moving a lot faster this year than they ever have. Maybe that's because I'm 40 years old now and things just seem to move faster to me. At least it feels that way. But Kelly and Dakota are ready to take care of you. Visit them online at kellysobxauto.com. Oh gosh, hey, listen. Things have been absolutely beautiful around here lately. It feels as if the fall is in the air finally. I mean, it was getting there, but now it feels like we're there. Okay, a nice little dip, some cool weather has broke through. It's not quite as warm. Like, it's been in the 70s, like mid 60s at night, mid to upper 70s during the day. But we just now had some weather that has caused things to cool off a little more. Talking about highs in the low to mid 60s and lows in the low to mid 50s. I believe we actually just had a day where it didn't get out of the 50s. Blowing a little bit, but that's just par for the course around here. Beautiful weather nonetheless, so that fall, autumn-like weather is officially here. Couldn't be more thankful. I know it puts my wife in a better mood. I said something to her the other day. She was all chipper and perky, and I was like, oh, you know, I live all year from January through September waiting for this moment. Because then when January hits, she's like, it's too cold. Oh, it's cold outside. Oh. And then I got to hear that for a little while. Then I hear, it's too hot. Oh, it's so hot outside. Oh. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. But you get what I'm saying. She's in a much better mood now that it's the fall time of the year. So very thankful for the weather finally shifting in that direction for us. Where we've had some Indian summers in the past few years. And if you're not familiar with what an Indian summer is when it stays like 80 plus degrees all the way up to like November. I think we're done with the 80s for the year. Don't know that, but I think so. Tropics are still active. Again, we're on the backside of the peak of hurricane season. Things are going to continue to dwindle down, but you still got to keep your eyes on things. I mean, just had Helene and Milton in the end of September, first part of October roll through. I mean, so there's still some activity, and I know there's still little areas of low pressure that are brewing out there. So we've still got to be mindful of the tropics. I'd say you can kind of stop paying too close attention to it maybe around Thanksgiving. That's probably safe. I wonder if Sam Walker would agree with me. We'll talk more about him in a little bit, but hey, coming up in this episode of the podcast, we've got Miss Brenda Fan from Wanchese, Marina. She's going to talk to us about the 5th annual Harborween Spooktacular. I'm sure you've heard that commercial, that sick-sounding Dracula that tried his very best to sound like Dracula. You get what I'm saying. But we're going to have her in here to talk about that in just a few moments. Anything in the news? I don't know that I can't think of anything newsworthy at the moment to discuss. Nothing that's jumping off the page at me. But hey, if you're looking for a great source for local news, Sam Walker, OBXnews.com. I say it every week. Questions about the news, Sam Walker is the answer. Yes, the Grand Slam Sam Walker, because every article he writes, he hits it out of the park and clears all the bases. Yes, and covers all the bases, I guess I should say. Sam Walker, OBXnews.com. Man, let me tell you something. I want to thank the folks down at Cafe Pamlico and in on the Pamlico Sound. Tasha, Meredith, Glenn, all the crowd that was there. Dallas. I can never think of the innkeeper's name. What is her name? Sweet Ann? I think that's her name. I always forget her name, and I apologize, sweetheart. But hey, we had a blast down there for my birthday dinner and just talking about Cafe Pamlico and all the things that are going to be coming up in the near future for In on Pamlico Sound and Cafe Pamlico. What a fantastic place down there in Buxton. If you get an opportunity to go and stay down there or go eat at the Cafe Pamlico or go just experience it, I'm telling you, you won't regret it. It's such a fun place, such great people, and you're guaranteed to have a fantastic time while you're there. And I know I did, and I'm so thankful for them helping me celebrate my 40th birthday. Great time. Super great time. Okay, Captain Marty. My goodness gracious. Yes, we do his fishing reports every week. He's still hot after it on the trail of every fish that swims through the sound, swims through the ocean, swims under a pier, swims in the surf. If it's there, you know that Captain Marty is very well aware of its presence. Yes, his fishing reports can be heard online at OuterBanksThisWeek.com and all your major podcast platforms as well. Still producing new stories, still putting them out. And we got some other things in the works, which I feel like a broken record, but we're working on all of that right now. But yes, Captain Marty, so thankful to have him as part of the Outer Banks This Week family. Coming up, we're going to jump into some shout-outs. Really don't have that many this week. Honestly, I only have one. We're going to get to that here in just a few moments. But first, hey, a word from our sponsors, Silver Bonsai Gallery and Wanchese Off-Road Diesel Performance. When it comes to general maintenance or major modifications on your diesel vehicle, look no further than Wanchese Off-Road Diesel Performance in Kill Devil Hills. Master mechanic Ryan Walker developed the plan for having his own auto shop over 20 years ago, and today he owns the premium diesel performance powerhouse of the Outer Banks. To have him and his crew take a look under your hood, give him a call today at 252-715-0025 or find him on social media. Wanchese Off-Road Diesel Performance, the diesel performance powerhouse of the Outer Banks.
Hello, this is Catherine of the Silver Bonsai Gallery in Mania, North Carolina. My husband Ben and I would like to welcome you to explore our stunning collection of handmade treasures. Over the past 26 years, we have gathered a fantastic collection of art, jewelry, unique gifts, and more for every occasion. Enjoy a glimpse into our modern heirloom goldsmithing studio, where we create daily to keep our cases full of beautifully crafted silver, gold, and platinum jewelry. See the art of hand engraving and masterful goldsmithing techniques in action as you view our collections of ceramic, woodwork, metalwork, and more. And why wait? Visit us online at silverbonsai.com to see more right away. And of course, we will look forward to seeing you in person soon at Silver Bonsai on Manio's main highway.
Yes, go see Kat and Ben at Silver Bonsai Gallery in Manio. Fantastic people there. Lots of neat things in their artwork, all the jewelry, and they hand make a lot of that stuff in there themselves. They do have other people that showcase their jewelry there as well, and of course their art. But there's some wonderful people, and they got this camera set up where you can watch Mr. Ben or Kat sit back there and do their work at Silver Bonsai Gallery in Manio. All right, I really don't have many shout outs. I want to give a shout out to my friend Rex Mann down at Mancanics Automotive and Towing. Dear friend of mine, great auto shop down there in Wanchese on E.R. Daniels Road. He takes care of my vehicles, and I just felt like he was worthy of a shout out. And also, I really just want to shout out to all the businesses of Dare County that have worked so hard throughout this past summer, and now they can reap the benefits of their hard work. I think about just the different restaurants, the other places that do things in the tourism world, I guess I should say. They work so hard for 6 months out of the year. They don't really get a whole lot of time off, if any time off, and they just go. And hey, you did it. Another successful season in the books. I hope it was profitable for you. I hope that you were able to retain business. I hope people came back and brought their friends from last year. That's all we can hope for, because if you think about it, as a local business that thrives during the vacation or tourist season, your goal is to want them to come back year after year after year and see you again. The bigger thing, in my opinion, is you want that person or people, that group of people, to go home to wherever they're from and make it to where they won't forget you ever. They'll never forget you. And they go back and they tell your friends about you. That's your goal as a business. If you want to grow and become bigger and bigger and to make, more money, think about it like that. Okay. Is it someplace that you would want them to go home to their friends and brag about? Is that the type of business you own and operate? That's what I tell people. I'm like, look, I want you to go home and I want you, because I help my buddy Mike at Carolina Barbecue from time to time. And I have a great time hamming it up with the people in there. And I tell them, I say, I want you to go home and brag to your friends about how great of a time you had here at Carolina Barbecue Company, between the food and the hospitality, that they come and see me again next year or next week or whenever they're coming down, and then you come back again. That's the goal. And if that's been your goal, great. You've succeeded. Okay? But a shout out to all the local businesses here in the tourism world, we'll say, that have worked extremely hard to get where they are and to continue to grow. So those are my shout outs this week on the podcast. Coming up, we're going to talk to Miss Brenda from Wanchese Marina for the 5th annual Spooktacular Halloween event. Yes, down at Harborween in Wanchese. Coming up, talking to her in just a little bit. First, let's hear, hey, you know who has a really cool Halloween section? The Christmas Shop in Manio. We'll talk to them or hear about that here in just a few moments, as well as hearing from our friends over at Outer Banks Pest Control. Let's be real. No one wants to deal with nasty varmints like mice, roaches, creepy crawlies, and critters. Leave that work to the experts at Outer Banks Pest Control. Outer Banks Pest Control is the best on the beach when it comes to eradicating those unwanted creatures. They've been in business for over 25 years with well over 100 years of combined exterminating experience. Specializing in both commercial and residential properties, Outer Banks Pest Control has all the tools and equipment necessary to take on any pesky job. They pride themselves on top quality customer service and workmanship. Hey, if the trucks ain't red and yellow, it just ain't the right fella. Outer Banks Pest Control, the best on the beach with a proven track record of excellence since the year 2000, and online at outerbanks-pestcontrol.com.
Come and experience the magic of the Christmas Shop and General Store in Manio. The Christmas Shop and General Store has been an Outer Banks destination for over 57 years and was voted the #1 Christmas store in North Carolina. With rooms like the barn, full of Christmas favorites, we'll personalize any ornament for free. In the coastal room, with all of your Outer Banks Christmas decorations to memorialize your trip. There's a Halloween room that will rival any haunted house. And a general store with an assortment of homemade candies, sweets, and other local treats. The Christmas Shop is now doing wine tastings daily from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and is offering wines by the glass to sip on while you shop. The Christmas Shop and General Store in Manio, creating magical memories with exciting experiences since 1967.
All right, sitting here with me today is somebody that really doesn't need much of an introduction, in my opinion. Her name, Miss Brenda from Wanchese Marina and the Landing Grill. Miss Brenda, hello.
Hello, Justin. How are you today?
I'm lovely now. It started out, I was like, blah, blah, blah. But then Miss Brenda shows up and everything levels out. That's how it
You're
works.
giving me way too much credit.
No, not enough credit. For everything that you do, not nearly enough. Well, Miss Brenda's here today. We've got the 5th annual Harborween Spooktacular.
Can you believe we're in 5 years already?
Well, I'm reminded, I think I saw it pop up on my Facebook, maybe, I think it might have been this morning or something, when I was looking at, Facebook memories and stuff like that. And next thing I know, there's Miss Brenda with a post about the first Spooktacular Harborween. And it's become, let's talk about that real quick, because I believe, and I want you to correct me if I'm wrong, anticipated 100 people, maybe, give or take. Because that was back
first year?
The
Yeah.
first year, back in 2020, when COVID was still a thing. And it ended up being monstrous.
Oh, it was insane. Yeah, the first year of it, the whole idea was created because of the kids in the area with no trick-or-treating, no Halloween. These kids have had everything taken away from them. So we're like, okay, let's come up with something where the kids can still do it open air. And the boats all got involved, and it just kind of took on its own life. And it was our first year was very, very simple, just not much of anything. And you're right, we figured maybe 100 kids or so. What do you think, Justin? We had like 400 kids, if not more,
Oh, gosh.
first year.
It was a lot. It was every bit of 400. Every bit.
It was crazy the first year. And it has just grown each year more and more and more. We try to come up with new things, exciting things. Yeah, keep some of the classics from our very beginning.
Of course,
that
got to.
everyone has come to expect us to have.
Uh-huh.
And then just keep adding and going bigger and badder each year.
Well, I'll tell you something funny. I was talking to my brother about it over the weekend. I was like, that my nephew, I think he's going to be, I can't even remember what he said he wanted. A dinosaur. That's what he wants to be, a dinosaur. And I said something to him. I was like, well, you got to bring him to the marina. You got to bring him down to the marina. He's going to have a ball. And he was like, dude, I remember like just taking my boat out and going up into Wanchese Harbor, and I could see nothing but it looked like a bunch of, just people everywhere. He said there was at least 1,000 people there. And I was like, holy smoke, you think it was that many? And he was like, every bit of it. He said, I just sat on the marina and just watched. So, it's turned into a really big ordeal, but it's all good, organized chaos, I guess we can call it. I don't know, chaos. Let's not say it like that. It's a lot of fun.
Organized chaos works.
Well, let's talk about, so we've got the things, the trick-or-treating at the boats, dockside trick-or-treating. We're going to have music like we've had in the last years. We're going to have the costume contest, broken up into different age groups. We've got a lot of those same traditional things, but what is something new that we're bringing to the table this year?
Well, this year, along with our, as you said, our traditionally, our bounce houses, our slides, and the face painting and the balloon twisting and all for the kids. This year, we have stepped it up, and we're bringing in some extreme rides this year.
Extreme rides? Like roller coasters or something?
No, not that.
Loch Ness Monster?
Not quite
Big Bad
that
Wolf?
extreme.
No? Okay.
We got a big bad bull. We got a mechanical bull ride.
A big bad bull. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we've got a mechanical bull this year. We have a 24-foot rock climbing wall.
Okay.
And then we have... It's
called like monkey business or something?
Yeah, it's kind of a cool thing. It's a
big, like, oh gosh, what's the best way to describe it? I mean, I was thinking it's not a slingshot.
Well, they call it monkey motion.
Monkey motion,
Basically,
okay.
there's 4 arms, and the kids are in a harness, or adults.
Yeah.
And they hoist them up a bit,
Okay.
and then they drop. So it's kind of like a bungee thing into the airbags.
Oh, okay.
So they get to bounce and jump and, kind of free fall a little bit.
Gotcha.
But they're in a harness, so,
Yes. Controlled and not free falling,
yeah,
not quite.
Not quite free falling, just enough where they can, bungee jump.
And they're not super high up in the air.
No,
it's not like they're hundreds of feet in the air.
No, I think they'd be higher on the rock wall than I think they bring them like 20, 25 feet up. So nothing outrageous.
Right.
And then, of course, the mechanical bull, that's for every age group. The operators on this, they're trained professionals. That's what they do is operate the bull.
Have you ever ridden a mechanical bull?
No, I have not, but my grandson not only rides the mechanical bulls, he also rides the real bulls.
I've heard something about this real bull riding of your grandchild. Yes, you've talked to me about this before. I haven't done a mechanical bull either. I've always wanted to. I've watched the movie Urban Cowboy 1 or 2 times, with John Travolta, and he's all riding the mechanical bulls and everything like that. And I have, even when I lived in Texas, I did not get a chance to ride a mechanical bull. So maybe something that I try. And if I try it, Miss Brenda, it would be really neat to see Miss Brenda. We might even have to do something, throw some money at this and raise some funds for, I don't know, a charitable cause to get Miss Brenda to ride said mechanical bull. Then we got to get Jean and then maybe Jamie. I think there's something could be had to this, I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud right now.
Yeah, it probably costs a lot of money to get Jamie on the bull.
You think so?
I think so.
You think Derek would maybe throw some money? Maybe David throw some money at it? Get some of the Hatchell boys to toss some money at this? Huh?
Yeah, hey, we may have something going there. A pool started for that. But the bull riding, what's really cool is they can put it as slow for the younger kids.
Right.
Just to kind of get a feel what it is. Or to the guys who think they are real cowboys, they can, give the zip to it and show them how much of a real cowboy they really are.
I can't wait to watch that.
So, they control it depending on the person. So that's kind of neat. So it's something for every age group.
Right. Okay. Excellent. I think that's going to be a really neat addition to Wanchese Harborween this year. Really neat addition. Now, we've got food truck coming, right?
Yes. We have Big Boss Burrito coming.
Okay.
I don't know if any of you saw him I think he was at the Jeep Invasion, wasn't he?
I believe that's where he was, yes.
He was down here at the Jeep Invasion. Everybody loved him. He's got not only all the different variety of burritos, but he's going to have fried Oreos, funnel cakes, churros. So going to have a combination of everything.
Wow.
Everyone I've talked to who's ever eaten off his food truck has absolutely loved it.
Bingo.
And we're also going to have, as usual, our pig picking again.
Yes, got to have the pig picking. Got to have the barbecue.
Yeah, got to have the barbecue.
Uh-huh.
So, Derek and his boys will be out there, probably, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning getting the pigs going.
Nice.
So that'll be an all-day event for them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were right proud of their pig from last year. So I can only imagine how much more proud they're going to be this year. And, everybody that's a barbecue pitmaster, we'll call them, pitmaster, or cook, whatever you want to call them, it's like, you haven't, they'll be talking about, somebody will say something like, they had good barbecue over there, but then somebody's going to look right back at it and be like, you haven't had my barbecue. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's like it's its own, like my buddy Barbecue Mike at Carolina Barbecue. I'll say, man, that's a pretty good barbecue. He's like, man, he ain't got nothing on mine.
Oh, yeah.
It's
like the guys with the chili cook-offs. They all have the best chili, so they all have the best barbecue.
Of course.
And then, of course, we're going to have the cotton candy.
Oh,
and
yes.
the popcorn.
Yes.
The ice cream truck will be there again with the soft serve ice cream.
That's going to be great.
So we've got all the goodies and everything else for the kids.
Now, didn't they, like the ice creams last year, didn't they have like ghoulish like names to them? And like they had some like, I feel like there was like something like they were like vanilla in flavor, for example. But like it was green and they had a different name for it. It's like it's vanilla, but it's just green to make it look. I feel like there was something like that.
Yeah, he usually does it. I mean, the ice cream truck, one of our boats at the Marina is owned by a Ford dealership, Ricky Clow Ford.
Okay.
And he donates his ice cream in his ice cream trailer
That
for
is so
every
cool,
year
man.
for the kids. Yep, he's been with us since the very first year.
Right, yes.
And every year since, the Ricky Ford Cloud brings out their ice cream truck for the kids.
Very nice.
So, yeah, I told him, he said after last year, he said they ran out of ice cream pretty quick. So he said he'd make sure they had more this year.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I mean, again, it is all, attributed to the fact that like when things were looking shut down and bleak and bland for 2020, Wanchese Marina showed up. Wanchese Marina turned out and they made a spectacular event, and people want to come back and support this event every single year. Not just because it's a great time and it's a lot of fun, but because they thank you and appreciate how much energy the Marina, more specifically, I mean, you, Nikki, Jamie, I mean, just how much you all put into it. Because, I mean, I think about, let me just kind of a little backstory on Miss Brenda real quick. And, just listen, Miss Brenda. So, in like June, July, Miss Brenda and I have been working together for a long time on different projects and events and things of that nature for a while. And I'll go and I'll pay her a visit June, July timeframe. And she has already started making the plans for what Harborween is going to be. She's already started laying the groundwork. And she's like, so Justin, listen to what I've got this year. And she's already made these arrangements. And then like, she'll be like, I'm trying to get something like this. And I'll be like, well, let me see if I can find something for you. And sometimes I come back to her with something. Sometimes I strike out. But at the same time, these are things that people don't understand how much energy goes into these big events like this and how much time you spend, and Nikki and a few others that end up putting the energy into this. So I want people to understand that it's like, these don't just come about, it's the month of October, let's plan Harborween. No. This started being planned back in, I mean, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm saying like June, July, if not before.
Yeah, when we were coming up, each year we try to do something a little different and add something new. So, just trying to get these bigger attractions, bigger events, you've got to plan way out there, or by the time you get to it, your dates are full.
Right.
And, nobody's available for it. So, just something going along with something new this year with the extreme rides. The one thing we are doing, as usual, all the cotton candy, popcorn, ice cream, the bounce houses, the slides, all the trick-or-treating at the boats is all free for everyone to come.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now, however, this year on the extreme rides, we are doing a nominal charge on them.
Okay.
So basically, each one of the 3 rides is $2 a ticket.
Okay.
Okay, we are going to be selling a group of 20 tickets for $35.
Okay.
Or you can get an unlimited wristband for all 3, ride as much as you want for $45.
Okay.
But now, starting from now until the 25th of October, you can come by the Marina and get your wristband for $40.
Excellent. That's
So
great.
just if you, that just goes back to the pre-planning your events.
Yes. See, and that's the thing. Like a lot of thought, a lot of energy, and a lot of just discussion, and all the way around for these things that come out. So what did you tell me that one more time? $2 per ride.
$2 per ride.
You can get 20 tickets for $35.
So it'd be normally 40, so that's 35.
Okay, so that would be broken down by that'd be 10 rides. Okay, but you can get unlimited for $45. But if you come between now and October the 25th, it's $40.
Yep.
That's a steal of a deal.
Yeah.
Steal of a deal.
You figure you got the kids, and when was the last time you saw a mechanical bull in Wanchese?
I'm going to be honest, Miss Brenda, I don't know that I ever have seen one in Wanchese. If there's been one, I don't remember when, and I'm sure somebody's going to correct me and be like, I had one over here one time. Well, correct me, because I don't know that I've seen it or heard of one. So this may be a first for a lot of things. Mm-hmm. I've seen an elephant in Wanchese before, but that's not a mechanical bull.
No, that's not a mechanical bull.
No.
Or the monkey swing.
Yeah, monkey swing. I don't know. Again, another one of those situations where, yeah.
And, I know downtown Manio does the rock climbing wall at Dare Days and
Right.
stuff like that. But, we kind of combined all kinds of things in here to just kind of add a little more fun, a little more excitement.
The same thing with the funnel cakes.
Yeah.
Other than like the Soundside Fun Fair, I don't know. I'm sure there's another time, and somebody's probably yelling at me right now telling me that there's another time, but I can't think of when it is we can get our funnel cake on. So the fact that Wanchese Marina's Harborween is bringing the funnel cake, you can't say funnel cake without fun.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
And I can't wait for the fried Oreos.
Oh, gosh. You had to mention those right now, didn't you? Golly day, Miss Brenda. That sounds amazing. A little bit of that powdered sugar on top. Mm-hmm. Come on with it.
And, of course, the churros.
Oh, gosh, the churros. Yes, with Big Boss Burrito.
Yes.
Oh, man. That's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Well, Miss Brenda, it sounds to me like you've got a great plan, a great thing set up for this year for Harborween. I just don't know, number one, how you're going to outdo yourself next year. That's where, I'm already thinking about next year. I'm sorry to do that, but it's like, hey, we've got this year kind of under wraps. We got next year. All right, hold on. Let me rewind a little bit. Let me back myself up because I'm thinking way too far ahead. Aside from Harborween, is there any potential, I'm not saying plans set in stone, I'm saying potential plans for fun off-season activities at Wanchese Marina before the 2025 season kicks off? Is there anything?
Putting me on the spot.
Well, I'm just wondering.
Putting me on the spot here.
Because I think that there's something cool that y'all could do that I feel like we may have discussed.
Well, it's still kind of staying under wraps, but we are trying to come up with a really cool event. I'm not sure if it'd be the end of January, February, right in that area. Let everybody get through the holidays and all. I'm trying to put together a casino night at the Wanchese Marina. Yes.
Ooh, a casino night.
A casino night.
Okay.
We're still trying to work out all the particulars and the ins and outs and, seeing if it is something possible we can do in our village. So 6 kids can ride a 4-wheeler down the road in Wanchese. I don't know why we can't have a casino night, but
so we'll just stay tuned for that.
We'll just stay tuned.
Okay.
And as well as anyone, you're usually the first in the loop on things when they're getting ready to come out.
Well, and I love that you include me in that. That's really cool because I know that we had discussed this casino night. I didn't know if there was any more further discussion since we last talked.
No, I got to kind of get Halloween through my belt and then keep going. We're just still in the planning stages to see if we can make it a reality. But we just thought that would be a really, really cool event.
Okay.
And just, figuring out all the particulars on it.
Okay.
So, another first for Wanchese.
Another first for Wanchese. Excellent stuff. Well, the fifth annual Spooktacular Harborween Spooktacular happening on December 26th. That's a Saturday. December?
What? No,
October 26th.
We don't want them the day after Christmas.
October 26th. Lord have mercy, I'm all twisted around now. October 26th, 4 to 7 at Wanchese Marina. Parking. We got parking?
Yeah, we got parking. Kind of like we did last year.
Okay.
The main driveways will be closed off.
Right, okay.
Just as last year. We'll have parking, if you go down the one driveway, down the side back by the big boats, there's all kinds of parking out there.
Okay.
We have parking across the street. We have parking on the other side of the marina. And then just across over there by the Etheridge trailers, there's tons of parking. So, parking has never been an issue.
Okay.
There's plenty of places for everybody to park.
Excellent. Well, Miss Brenda, I really appreciate you giving me some of your time today. Of course, we're promoting the heck out of this for you already, and I encourage you, even if you are listening in, Virginia Beach or, Southern Virginia, I don't care where you're listening from, it's worth the trip to Wanchese Marina to come and hang out and just be a part of this whole thing. Again, bring the kids with the costumes. Does Miss Brenda have a costume this year?
I don't know yet. I don't know what Miss Brenda's doing yet.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of a mystery.
Kind of a mystery.
I like that.
Well, Nikki and I'll be back, where we were last year at the cash, for the bar and the food.
Yes.
And the tickets.
Yes.
So maybe Nikki and I will come up with something interesting together.
That'd be awesome. That'd be totally cool.
But yeah, we've drawn, I can't believe where people have come from to come out to the event over the years. We're drawing people from all over the place, 50, 60 miles away to come out and hang out with us. So that's kind of cool.
That is absolutely cool. And it's kind of a testament to the work and the job that you do putting this together and promoting and putting it on. I think it's definitely a testament to your hard work. So it pays off.
Oh, well, I appreciate
People notice it.
I appreciate that, Justin, but there's a lot of parties involved in helping me get this thing put together.
Well, again, all those parties involved with yourself. It's definitely a big team effort, obviously, but we're very thankful as a community that you all have continued doing this over the years since 2020 to ensure a great time for all the kids at Halloween and whatnot. It's been a phenomenal thing that you do, and I know the community is very appreciative of that.
Hey, we love our community.
Amen.
We got to make sure we keep putting Wanchese on the map for something new and fun.
I know, that's right.
Everybody goes up to all the things on the beach. We got to get Wanchese known for a few things.
Yeah, I got you. I like it. All and known for good things. Yes.
Definitely.
Miss Brenda, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate it.
All right, Justin, thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
And if I don't see you beforehand, I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah. The 5th annual Harborween Spooktacular at Wanchese Marina is happening Saturday, October the 26th from 4 to 7 p.m. Enjoy music by DJ Stephen Peck and activities like the also famous costume contest, dockside trick-or-treating at the boats, bounce houses, face painting, and new this year, a 24-foot rock wall, monkey motion bungee jumping, and a mechanical bull. Be sure to enjoy all the sweet treats on hand like cotton candy and ice cream, and grab yourself a plate of barbecue too. Be sure to see their Facebook page for more details. All the fun you could possibly have for Halloween this year can be had at the 5th annual Harborween Spooktacular at Wanchese Marina on Saturday, October the 26th from 4 until 7 p.m.
Ride the Wind has been the surf shop on Ocracoke Island since 1985. With more than 300 brands and counting, Ride the Wind has the largest selection of sunglasses, surf apparel, Ocracoke apparel, footwear, and jewelry on the island. If you're looking to get out on the water, you can rent a kayak, surfboard, paddleboard, skimboard, or bodyboard. If you're looking for a unique Ocracoke experience, you can rent one of our high-end priority beach cruisers, or you can book a kayak history eco tour, surf lesson, or sup yoga session. For more information or to see their live Ocracoke webcam, go online at surfocracoke.com. Ride the Wind, Ocracoke Island's top surf shop for over 39 years.
Yes, Ride the Wind in Ocracoke. Got a great selection of sunglasses. If you get a chance to go online and look at their website, look at their sunglasses. They got a bunch. All right, we're going to jump into some events real quick. And again, all these events can be found online at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. As I say every week, support your local high school and middle school athletics. They are in full swing for the fall. Show these kids love and support volleyball, football, soccer, track, tennis. Make sure you go. I know it's homecoming this coming Friday at Manio High School. It's their homecoming game. I plan to be in attendance for that because it's homecoming. That's what you do. And I'm a Manio High School alum. Yes, Manio Redskins all day, every day. So please go and show these kids your love and support. Trivia nights, live music across the board, karaoke nights all over. Of course, can see those in their entirety online at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. All the different haunted attractions, Wicked Woods, the Harbinger Haunted Trail. There's another one it's the McCorney's Auditorium Haunted Trail, Haunted House. I don't know exactly what it is. I can't remember. I should probably know this by now, but it's in Barco up in Currituck. So many different things that you can do, all these haunted houses and haunted attractions in October. Lots of fun. The Pumpkin Patch is still going on the entire month of October at the Brewing Station in Kidderville Hills. You can see their listing on our website for more details on that. Bluegrass Island Festival is going on right now through Sunday, October 20th in downtown Manio. You can view all the event details on our website and online at bluegrassisland.com. The Cigar and Bourbon Club is going to be meeting up this evening. It's October the 17th at Buffalo City Distillery in Powell's Point, starting at 6 o'clock. That's right there in Powell's Point in Currituck. I'm not a cigar guy. The bourbon, interesting. Give it a try. Again, that's going on this evening starting at 6. This coming weekend, the Reggie Sullivan Band's going to be jamming out at Fish Heads in Nags Head. That same night, yes, October 17th, tonight. I need to change my notes up here a little bit. Starting at 6 o'clock, and they're going to play Friday night and Saturday night as well. Outer Banks Seafood Festival is going on this coming Saturday, the 19th, at the Soundside Events Site in Nags Head. You can go online right now to outerbanksseafoodfestival.org. Get for more information on that. I'm going to be out there. You'll see me walking around. If you see a guy with an Outer Banks This Week podcast t-shirt, big, ugly guy, that's yours truly. So I'll be out there emceeing the stage. That's going to be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to that. The Wings Over Eatonton Air Show is also going on this Saturday, the 19th. Gates are going to open at 10 o'clock. The air show is going to start at 1 at the Northeastern Regional Airport in Eatonton. And go online to townoфeatonton.com for more information on that. The 30th Annual Kelly's Hospitality Group Charity Golf Classic. Let me say that again. The 30th Annual Kelly's Hospitality Group Charity Golf Classic. It's a lot. It's going on Monday, October 21st at Seascape Golf Course in Kitty Hawk with all of it to benefit the Outer Banks Community Foundation. You can visit our website for more information on that as well. You know, I need to get this guy to come in and be on the show with me. A gentleman by the name of Ty Fleming. Ty Fleming and the fellas are going to be jamming out at Bass Knight's Lone Cedar Cafe on the Nags Head Manio Causeway Friday, October 25th, starting at 6 o'clock. The 8th Annual Brewtog is happening Saturday, October the 26th, starting at 11 a.m. at the Soundside Event Site Nags Head. Flying kegs and all sorts of fun. Now, you just heard Miss Brenda talking about the 5th Annual Spooktacular Harborween, or Harborween Spooktacular. I said it backwards. It's going on at Wanchese Marina this Saturday, 4 to 7. I'll be out there for that too. Not this Saturday, excuse me. Saturday, October 26th from 4 to 7, and I'll be out there to MC that as well. The 8th Annual Dare to Scare 5K is happening also on Saturday, October 26th, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning from the Coastal Studies Institute and finishing at the Virginia Tillett Community Center in Manio. And there's lots of details online about that as well. Last but not least, we're going to touch on the 20th anniversary Roaring Twenties inspired Gatsby dinner at Cafe Pamlico in Buxton on Monday, October 28th. Starting at 6 o'clock, a 5-course dinner, be $125 per person, a speakeasy-style cocktails, savory handcrafted libations served with a Gatsby twist, just like in the golden age of Prohibition. Dazzling decor, a tantalizing menu, live entertainment, a costume contest. Again, all at Cafe Pamlico in Buxton at the end of the Pamlico Sound, Monday, October 28th, starting at 6 o'clock. All right. Gosh. All right. Let me take a quick break. I'm going to look and see if I forgot anything. But while I'm looking, word from our sponsors, Miss Oregon Inlet 2 and ELS OBX. Electricity, something I don't mix well with at all, and that's why I only trust the folks at ELS OBX. ELS OBX offers a variety of services from custom electrical installations to lighting design. ELS OBX has the experience and know-how to complete any job. They're committed to providing the highest quality lighting and electrical installations or service at affordable prices. Visit them online at elsobx.com to get a brighter idea of how shockingly awesome they are. See what I did there? ELS OBX, electrical and lighting solutions you can count on.
Ahoy there, folks. Captain Edward Lee here, and I want to invite you aboard the Miss Oregon Inlet 2. She's a modern 60-foot headboat outfitted with the latest top-quality safety and fishing equipment. We make 3 trips per day out of the world-famous Oregon Inlet Fishing Center. Visit MissOregonInlet.com or call us today at 252-251-4314. So ditch the beach for a bit and set sail with the Miss Oregon Inlet 2.
All right, this time of the show where I think back to if I forgot anything. I really don't think I did. But if I did, let me know. Podcast at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. Podcast at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. Podcast at OuterBanksThisWeek.com. I want to thank Brenda for Harborween for coming in to hang out with me and let me know all that's going on at the 5th annual Harborween Spooktacular. I keep saying it backwards. That's going to be a great time. It always is. The year they've done it since 2020, and it's been a phenomenal time. And I'm looking forward to all the new things they've got, like a mechanical bull. I've never ridden one, but guess what? Yours truly is going to get on the mechanical bull. It's going to be fun. I'm really, really looking forward to that. With all that being said, next week, I'm going to be talking with a nice young lady named Miss Jordan Suzanne. Jordan Suzanne of Jordan Suzanne Designs. She's an interior decorator, interior designer, friend of mine. I've known her for many, many years, and just a fantastic person. I look forward to having her on the show to talk about what she's doing and how she, if you own a vacation home or you own a home here on the Outer Banks, you live in a home on the Outer Banks, need a little updating, little special, extra special touch, Jordan can assist. All right. So I'll be having her on the show next week. And again, I got to start spicing some things up, y'all. I really do. I'm thinking about some different things, got some ideas I'm kind of floating around in my head, and I may be implementing them in the near future. I got to think about it a little bit more. I got to make sure that I don't do I got to make sure I cross all my T's and dot all of my lowercase J's. So that being said, Outer Banks This Week podcast, episode number 86 in the books, all brought to you by Kelly's Automotive in Mania. If it has doors, it can be yours, and online at Kelly'sOBXAuto.com. I'm out the door. I will see y'all again next week. Good Lord willing. And the creek don't rise. Y'all take care now. Bye-bye.
This has been another radical edition of the Outer Banks This Week podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe, follow us on social media, and listen every Thursday for a new episode.